Welcome back to Movies Recap. Today I'm going to explain the fantasy animation film called How to Train Your Dragon Part 1 from 2010. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care, and I hope you enjoy it. How to Train Your Dragon is the title of the film I'll be discussing. At the start, some dragons are shown attacking a village. They were fighting with the villagers. Except for a young man named Hiccup. He's 15 years old, but he's frail. He couldn't fight with a dragon, that's why. He is so weak that he can't lift up a weapon. But he enjoys doing this, so he walks to a hill while holding a heavy weapon. He uses it to shoot a dangerous and massive dragon. It fell, and seeing it, the other dragons come in anger. The dragon nearby the boy moves near him to attack. Meanwhile, a giant man of the village comes and escapes Hiccup. He makes those dragons run from there. Those dragons have spread much destruction in the village that the village looks ugly. There was fire everywhere, and everything was shattered. When a blacksmith arrives, the giant man hands over Hiccup to him and asks him to drop him at home. Blacksmith moves to drop him at home. Hiccup secretly moves out of the other door of his house. The giant man was in a meeting with others. It would be better to kill the dragons. For this, we have to train everyone. That's how to kill those dragons. When the meeting overs, the blacksmith approaches the giant man and asks, "Will Hiccup show up for this training?" The man refuses. Hiccup will not come. He is afraid of dragons and can't do anything. Because he is so weak. Blacksmith asks him to give him a chance. Hiccup can do anything he wants. If he is weak, he will require additional training. Hiccup travels to the forest in search of the dragon that was shot by the weapon. It was still there. Hiccup goes and releases it, and it flies. It was about to kill Hiccup for killing, but it flies without saying anything. It collides with the stones and falls because it was injured. Hiccups come to his home being terrified. The giant man asks him to come to the training tomorrow. Hiccup refuses to come to the training. "I can't do anything." The giant man says, "I don't want to listen to anything, you will come tomorrow." He leaves after saying this. The next day, everyone was ready for training. There were some other boys of Hiccup's age. The girl was also there whom Hiccup likes. The training starts and a dragon was released in front of all. Firstly, they can't fight with it. The dragon throws fire from its mouth on them. They all get scared. They were out of this round. Hiccup, who is still hidden behind a rock, was saved from the dragon's wrath. The dragon rushes over to him, but Blacksmith imprisons the dragon. After it, the blacksmith goes to Hiccup and says, "You are giving the training to kill the dragons." While sitting alone, Hiccup thinks why he didn't kill the dragon whom he saw in the forest. It came to Hiccup but moved without saying anything. Hiccup says, "I will know about it." He goes to the forest again to search for the dragon. He sees it at a place and he was having his notebook and pen. He draws it. He notices that it was badly injured. He moves forward to see it and draw it properly. Meanwhile, the black dragon sees him. Hiccup gets scared and his pen drops down. Without thinking anything, he returns. Hiccup comes to Blacksmith and he gives everyone the book. There was information about dragons. None was taking interest in that book. Hiccup opens the book that maybe there will be some information about the black dragon. He may know it. However, there was no mention of the dragon in that book. The next day, Hiccup inquires of the blacksmith, "Do you know about the black dragon?" He says, "No, I don't know." Their training was going on and Hiccup has no interest in it. The dragon defeats them today. They all become aggressive with Hiccup. Hiccup thinks none will tell me about the black dragon. He again moves in search of it alone. He also has a fish to be its friend. He soon discovered it. Hiccup throws his knife after seeing it in front. So it may no scared of Hiccup. Hiccup places the fish in front of it, and the black dragon is pleased to see it. They become good friends in a short period of time. They move around each other. They play games and Hiccup touches the black dragon. It was a great moment for Hiccup. Now, it will know more about it. Returning home, Hiccup listens to the blacksmith. He was telling the people that if we cut the dragon's wings, it will be unable to fly. Even if their tail wing is damaged, they are unable to fly. Hearing it, Hiccup feels bad and remembers that a wing of the black dragon is also damaged. Due to this, it can't fly properly. He feels bad for it. The next day, he brings a huge basket of fish for the black dragon. What would be a more nice gift for the black dragon? There was a purpose of Hiccup behind bringing the fish basket. He has made a wing for the black dragon while staying up the whole night. He has to put it on its tail. So the black dragon will fly and those fishes were to distract it. As the black dragon starts eating fishes, Hiccup moves to its tail. He attaches the wing while sitting on it. Before it attaches properly, the black dragon starts flying. It feels Hiccup as irritating it. It makes him fall down with a jerk. It also falls because the wing didn't attach properly. Now the morning appears, the new day of training. Hiccup comes in front and another dragon is brought in front of him. Hiccup was able to easily control it this time and lock it in a cage. He utilized the trick, which involves limiting the dragon while displaying the fish. He knew the favorite diet of dragons is fish. They all appreciate him. After it, he moves to the black dragon. He again tries to attach the wings and to make it fly. Like he is training it. During this, he learned many tricks to tame it. Like if you rub your hand on their body with love, they become happy. They didn't say anything. Like this, Hiccup gradually learns how to control the dragons in training. They all get shocked and ask him the tricks. The black dragon and other dragons became a good friends of Hiccup. Hiccup was the one in the village who loves them. He gives them time. The others think dragons are their enemies and how to kill them. They were shocked at what magic Hiccup has that the dragons are becoming his friends. Even we can't control them. Hiccup doesn't say anything to them. The next day was also of training, everyone was failed in it. Hiccup and his friend were left, they tried to control the dragon. Hiccup wins because he makes the dragon sleeps while using his technique. Now, Hiccup was also chosen in the last round. That he will now be in command of the dangerous dragon. They soon realize that in the final round, he must kill the dragon rather than control it. Hiccup can't do this. He immediately goes to meet his black dragon friend. So he may run with it from there. Because now the black dragon can fly nicely. They both understand each other. As he moves and loves the black dragon, his friend was also there. She says, Hiccup, you deceived us. You are the companion of dragons. Hiccup says there is nothing like this. The girl runs being scared. Because she was terrified of Hiccup and dragon, but Hiccup follows her on the dragon. He says while making her sit on the dragon, look, it will not harm you. You are thinking wrong. The girl was speaking negatively about dragon while sitting in the dragon. That dragons are bad, and upon hearing this, the black dragon becomes enraged. It flies in a bad manner. The girl was fearing of it, but soon she understands and apologizes to the dragon. Dragon forgives her and flies while enjoying. While flying, they come to the living place of dragons. A strange scene is shown here that the other dragons bring food from the village after stealing it. They used to throw it in a hole like volcano. A huge dragon comes to eat that food. Or it stores the food. When it notices that no dragon has brought the food, it eats the dragon. It was strange. Well, they leave. The girl says to Hiccup, it is strange, how can a dragon eat another? We have to tell this to our leader. They are stealing food from our village. Hiccup tells the girl, no, there is also a danger for my pet. It means the black dragon. Not all the dragons are same. The girl says, okay, I trust your words. Saying this, she leaves. The next day, Hiccup has to go to the training. There he has to kill the dangerous dragon in front of all. The dragon is so dangerous, even if it throws fire from its mouth at a place, the place destroys. The dragon was in front of Hiccup. It was throwing fire everywhere, but Hiccup throws his weapons and moves his hand slightly in front of it. He rubs his hand on its head to make it feel that he will not harm it. The dragon was unwinding, but the giant man appears enraged. As a result of his hammer strike, the dragon becomes enraged. The dragon was behind Hiccup and throwing fire everywhere. The black dragon hears Hiccup's voice when he screams. It comes towards that ground. The black dragon comes where Hiccup and the dragon were locked. It makes a hole in that cage and hugs Hiccup. But when the giant man sees there is another dragon, he moves forward to kill it. The black dragon starts throwing fire at him. Hiccup forbids and it understands because it was tamed now. Hiccup has proved that he has trained a dragon. But the giant man doesn't refrain. He tells others the black dragon is dangerous. He locks it in a cage with other dragons. After it, he becomes furious with Hiccup. He scolds him. Don't you understand, dragons are not for us, they can't be our friends. Hiccup tells everything to the giant man. He says these dragons are so nice, they only come here to gather food. They have to manage something. You think yourself, if they will be evil dragons, we will be their food. Everyone wants something to stay alive. The giant man says, okay, so that's the matter. I also want to see it while going there. What is that place where they took food from our place? I will use those dragons. Hiccup stops him, but he ignores Hiccup. Here we discover that Hiccup is his son. The giant man declares, I will not accept you as my son. Hiccup couldn't kill the dragons before because he was too weak. He no longer wishes to kill dragons, but dragons aren't all bad. Hiccup knew how to tame them. The giant man moves to the place with his soldiers. He was also taking the black dragon with him. When Hiccup was depressed, his friend comes to him. You must exercise courage because you are now brave. She says to Hiccup that the black dragon is your good friend. This time, it needs your help. Hiccup gets an idea and he releases all the dragons. Because they are tamed, it will be useful for Hiccup. Now Hiccup has prepared his army of dragons. On another hand, the giant man has reached the place where all the dragons were. He throws some stones at them. All dragons fly from there. You must exercise courage because you are now brave. Meanwhile, there is a movement, and a massive dragon emerges. It destroys their ship while throwing fire from its mouth. All people run from there. The giant man moves forward to fight with the giant dragon. Hiccup has also reached with all dragons. Firstly, he tries to release his black dragon. But he falls into the water. The giant man realizes something. He takes out Hiccup from the water. He also frees the black dragon. The black dragon brings the giant man out from the water. We discover the small dragons were against this huge dragon because it eats them. With Hiccup, the black dragon was also about to kill this massive dragon. Hiccup sits on his pet and starts throwing the fire at the huge dragon. It was also not the less. They were in the clouds and weren't visible clearly. When the black dragon throws fire, the huge dragon becomes furious. It also starts throwing fire everywhere. Due to it, the wing of the black dragon also gets affected by the fire. It was burning. Hiccup becomes furious seeing it. He somehow takes the black dragon down. He asks it to throw fire in that dragon's mouth courageously. The body of a huge dragon sets on fire because of it. It becomes weak, and as it falls down, there was fire around it. The black dragon also becomes weak because its wings were damaged. It was also falling down. Hiccup was already falling in the fire. The black dragon immediately takes him in its wings. Because of fire, nobody reaches them at time. They go to him as the fire dies down, but they don't see Hiccup anywhere. They are concerned because they believe Hiccup has lost his life. Meanwhile, the black dragon flaps its wings, revealing Hiccup inside. He was saved. He was faint. When Hiccup awoke, he was in his home, and the black dragon was also present. Hiccup gets out of bed, but his foot is injured. It comes out with the support of the black dragon. He is overjoyed when he discovers that the villagers are living with dragons. They must accept reality. The dragons can be trained if we keep them with love. Hiccup is shown flying with the dragons in the film's final scene. With that, the film comes to a close. Watch more explanations of these kinds of movies, click on the videos on your screen, and don't forget to let me know how you feel about today's video in the comments down below. And at last I will say, stay safe and stay well. Thank you so much for watching the video with your precious time.